13 Action News Update, sponsored by Silver State Schools Credit Union.
Good Thursday to you. I'm Ross DiMattei right now with your 13 Action News Update. A record 48 new COVID-19 deaths were reported in just the last 24 hours. That now raises our death toll in total to 2,200 since the start of the pandemic. That is just in the state of Nevada, and we're also seeing more than 2,500 new cases of coronavirus. And the state's positivity rate now topping 18%. Health officials say that number should be at or under 5%. Now, the good news is coronavirus vaccines are getting closer to being approved. And Nevada Governor Steve Sisolak says they could reach the Silver State by early next week. That's for 173,000 Nevadans who are at the highest risk for the virus, including healthcare workers, law enforcement officers, and those who are currently living in nursing homes. The governor says the rest of us will probably have to wait until the spring for mass distribution. In the meantime, he hasn't ruled out tighter restrictions if our numbers don't turn around. A judge is currently hearing arguments on whether to overturn the results of Nevada's elections. This comes from a lawsuit filed by the Trump campaign alleging widespread voter fraud. They argued there were irregularities and claimed people who do not live in Nevada voted here. They now want the court to declare Trump the winner of the election here in Nevada, citing a failure of the electoral system to address their concerns. The judge says he does plan to hear arguments from the defense and allow for rebuttals.
Well, a cool Thursday afternoon, a lot of sunshine and wind speed is calmer, but temperatures today capped in the mid-50s, which is a touch below the seasonal average. Sun sets just before 4:30, which means by 5 p.m. we're already feeling cold. We'll drop to the upper 40s by 6 with calm wind and clear skies taking us into tomorrow morning. Temperatures will fall again to the mid-30s, some spots across the Las Vegas Valley dropping below freezing tonight, so a very cold start to your Friday morning. But from there, we're kicking off a warming trend that takes highs back to the low 60s this weekend and mid-60s by the start of next week.
All right, Danny, thanks. That was your 13 Action News Update, and you can always get the latest news at ktnv.com.